Hi, my name is Bailey Ingram and I'm with Simply Tech, and these are my thoughts on the OnePlus One. Now, if you have not heard about the OnePlus One, it is made by the Chinese manufacturing company called OnePlus, and the phone's name is the One, and this gives it a confusing name, but I think we could get used to it. Hopefully. This phone has also been called the Flagship Killer, and it might live up to that nickname because of the price. Now, the specs are about equal, but the price is really where it stands out because it comes at about half the cost of the other flagship devices such as the Samsung Galaxy S5 and the HTC One M8. Now let's move on to the design of the OnePlus One. This phone has a 5.5-inch screen, making it similar in size to the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, although this phone isn't as wide and it also has a curved back, and so those two factors make this phone much easier to hold in your hand, and it's also going to be more comfortable. Now, this phone actually gives you the option to choose between software or capacitive keys. So if you like the software keys like on the Google Nexus 5, you can choose those, or you can switch to the capacitive keys like on the Samsung Galaxy S5. And that is a great design choice made by OnePlus because the bezels aren't too big or too small, forcing you to choose one or the other. Now, the hardware on this phone is similar to what you would see on any flagship being released at this time in early 2014. It has a 5.5-inch 1080p screen coming in at 401 pixels per inch. It also has the Snapdragon 801 processor coming along with 3 GB of RAM. Now, this phone also happens to have stereo speakers, which are similar to the LG Nexus 5 and the iPhone 5S in location and probably in functionality also. This phone also happens to have a 13-megapixel rear-facing camera, a 5-megapixel front-facing camera for your detailed selfies, and it also has a 3100 mAh battery that is going to get you through your day on most occasions. Now, one of my favorite parts is the tap-to-wake function and the gestures, and I think this would just be fun to use as well as the voice-to-wake function like on the Moto X. This phone also has the capacitive and software keys that you can switch between, and I think that's useful for any user because even myself, I like to switch between things different times and I just like to mix things up. This phone also has the theme store, so you can personalize this phone however you would like, as well as the custom backs, which actually give different textures, which I thought was very unique because normally you see different designs, but different textures isn't always an option. This phone is truly customizable in the software and the hardware sections. Now, OnePlus believes that you should never have to settle with your smartphone, and the OnePlus One was created with this thought in mind. And I actually believe the OnePlus One fulfills this saying, because the OnePlus One is truly customizable in so many different ways that this is going to be your phone. If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to hit that like button, and also leave any thoughts or questions that you may have had in the comments section below. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button that is right below me, so that way you can stay updated with any future videos that I upload to YouTube. So I am Bailey Ingram with Simply Tech. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.